Hello everyone. Today we will see a topic called arithmetic progression. Okay. Now before we see arithmetic progression, let us understand what you understand or what you mean by sequence. Now here I will write some number. You tell me what will be the next number. So here first 1, then I write 3, then I write 5, then I write 7. What will be the next number? Tell me. By observing these numbers, can you tell me the next number? Yes. I guess it is 9, right? So what relation you are seeing here? You see that each number is odd number, or you can say that each number, succeeding number, I will say the next number you obtain by adding 2 to the previous number. So 9, if I add 2, I will get 11. Like this I can find the numbers in this list. Okay. Second list, let us consider. I will take second list as say 2, then I will say take 4, then let us say take 8, then let us say take 16. Okay. Now tell me, will you be able to find the next number? 2, 4, 8, 16. Tell me what is the next number. Any guess? Is it 32? Now how you get this 32? How you get this 32? You say that each number you obtain by multiplying with 2 to the previous number. So when 2 multiplied by 2 I will get 4, when 4 multiplied by 2 I will get 8, when 8 multiplied by 2 I get 16, so when 16 multiplied by 2 I will get 32, and similarly when 32 multiplied by 2 I will get 64, and so on. Like this I can find here the numbers. Now let us see one more list, third list. I start with 1, then I take 4, then 9, then 16. Now tell me, will you be able to find the next number? 1, 4, 9, 16. What will be the next number? Okay. I will write the next number also. Now you tell me here what will be next. Is it 36? How I am getting this number? Here if you see that each number is nothing but it is square of natural number in sequence. So this is square of 1, this is square of 2, square of 3, square of 4, square of 5, and square of 6, and the next number will be square of 7. Okay. So group of numbers or the list of numbers where you find certain rule or certain pattern, that group or that list is called sequence. So sequence is simple. What is a sequence? Right. So when we write numbers like this, it is a sequence. And if I add plus or minus sign between these numbers, it will become series. So series is something like I will write 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, like that. So this is considered as one series. So sequence, you understood what is sequence, you understood what is series. Now the next term which you should understand is arithmetic progression. Now what is arithmetic progression? A sequence is said to be arithmetic progression if the difference between two consecutive number is constant. Okay. Or you can say that the next number you obtain by adding a fixed number to the given number, then it is said to be arithmetic progression. So here, for example, if I write numbers like 1, then I write say 4, and then I write 7, then 10, then 13. So this 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, this list is nothing but it is arithmetic progression. Why? If you take any two consecutive number, now you must know what is consecutive number. Okay, two numbers which are coming one after the other. Okay, they form a consecutive pair. Okay, so if you see the difference here, this is 1, this is 2. So sorry, this is 1, this is 4, difference is 3. 4, 7, difference is again 3. 7, 10, difference is again 3, and 10, 13, difference is again 3. So this is a sequence we call arithmetic progression. So what is arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression is a sequence in which difference between two consecutive term is same. Now here the difference which we are getting, that difference we call common difference. So here we have one term called common difference. Common difference, it is written as D, common difference D. Okay, what is common difference? So it is difference between two consecutive term, right? Then we have first term, or what you mean by term? So each number which you are seeing here, this is called term or element of the arithmetic progression. First term means what is at the first position. First term, it doesn't mean 1, it is the number which is at the first position, that is called first term. And this first term we denote with symbol A. Okay, and other terms we denote with T2, T3, T4 and so on. So here this 1 is your first term, this is your second term, this is your third term, this is your fourth term, this is your fifth term and so on. So this first term, this is also written as A, first term A. Okay, so your first term is A. Now for any arithmetic progression, your first term will be A, your second term will be, it will be A plus D. D is a common difference, you add that common difference, you will get the second term. Your third term is A plus 2D. Your fourth term is A plus 3D. So here A plus 3D, sorry. So this A is your first term, this is your second term, this is your third term, this is your fourth term. Okay, like this, if I wanted to find nth term, then what you say? Nth term. The fourth term is A plus 3D. Second term is A plus 2D. Third term is A plus 2D. So if you observe carefully, when I talk about third term, it is 1 less than it. When I talk about second term, it is D means it is 1D. When I talk about fourth term, it is 3D. So you see that this number is 1 less than this number, and this is same everywhere. So your nth term will be A plus, I will write 1 less than n, so that will be n minus 1. So it is A plus n minus 1D. This is your nth term. The first term is A. It can also be written as T1. This can be written as T2. This can be written as T3, T4, and this can be written as Tn. So here now you have a formula that Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1D. In some book you will find that instead of Tn they write An, and An stands for nth term. So your nth term is Tn, and generally your nth term is your last term. So many times this Tn you replace it with L, last term. So you can say that this last term L is equals to A plus n minus 1 times D. So I hope you are clear with what is the sequence. what is the series, what is arithmetic progression, what is first term of arithmetic progression, what is common difference, what is nth term or last term, I can say, right? Okay, so now let us see some problems based on these understandings. So here I have first question. If the common difference of AP is 5, then find the value of A18 minus A13. So as I say that Tn is many times written as An. Okay. So if the common difference of AP is given 5, common difference, so here D is given 5 and we have to find A18 minus A13. Now you know this is a question mark, this we have to find. We know that An, what is the formula of An? An is A plus n minus 1 D. Okay. So therefore here in place of An, if I write A18 minus A13 directly, if I write, then this will be equal to A18 you can write as A plus, here An is A plus n minus 1 D. So here A18 is equals to A plus 18 minus 1 will become 17. So it is A plus 17 D minus here A plus 13, it will become A plus 12 D. Okay, fine. So here if I open the bracket, I have A plus 17D minus A minus 12D. So this A and A we cancel and 17D minus 12D will become 5D. 5 into, now the value of D we have 5. So it is 5 5 are 25. So finally you can say that A18 minus A13 is equals to 25. Isn't it a simple topic? Yes, right? Okay. Now let us see the second question. Now here the second question is, which term of AP 45, 41, 37, 33 is the first negative term? Which term of AP is first negative term? So I will say let nth term be the negative term. Okay, let nth term be the negative term. Now what is A here? What is the first term? You have 45. 45 is your first term. What is common difference D? So for difference D, you subtract first term from the second term. Any two consecutive number you can take. From second you subtract the first. So 41 minus 45, you will get minus 4. So D is minus 4. A is 45, D is minus 4. Now An, the nth term is negative. So An is less than 0, right? You know the formula for An, it is A plus n minus 1 D. This should be less than 0. So therefore A is 45 plus n minus 1 and D is minus 4. So this will be less than 0. So therefore here we have 45. Now this n into minus 4 is minus 4n, and this minus 1 into minus 4, it will be plus 4. So this will be less than 0. Now you move this minus 4n on right side, or you can keep this minus 4n here only. So therefore here you have minus 4n and it is less than this 45 and this 4. 45 plus 4 is 49. So when 49 will move here, it will become plus 49. Now in inequality, you know that when both the sides we have negative sign, or when we are dividing by negative number, okay, then this sign will change. So here I will say that therefore n Now I will change this sign. It will become greater than minus 49 divided by minus 4, because both the sides I am dividing by minus 4. So therefore here you will get n greater than, now this minus minus will cancel, and 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 1 carry, 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are. So n is greater than 12.25. So when your number of term is more than 12.25, you will get a negative number. So therefore here the value of n will be greater than this. So greater than 12.25, the first greater number is what? 13. So you can say that the 13th number will be the first negative number. Okay. Here the question is, which term of AP is the first negative term? So therefore I will say that, therefore 13th term is first negative number. You can cross check this. Okay. You can have a check. Now how you do check? First you find what is A12. So A12 is what? A plus 11D. This is A is 45 plus 11 into D is minus 4. So this will become 45 minus 44, which is 1. So this is positive number. See, 12th term is positive. Now see what is the 13th term, A13. A13 is A plus 12D. So the value of A is 45 plus 12 into value of D is minus 4. So this is 45 minus 48, and this gives you the value minus 3. So 13th term you are getting a negative number. So 13th term is your first negative term, right? Simple. Okay. Now here the next problem, third problem is, which term of AP is minus 49? Now you can try this problem. Okay, in your textbook you must first see all the examples, properly study the examples, proper explanation is there, you definitely understand it. Okay, and then solve all these problems. Now the question is, which term of AP is minus 49? So what is your first term? Your first term here is 5. What is common difference? So common difference, if you see, it is 2 minus 5, and this 2 minus 5 is minus 3. This is common difference. And what is this minus 49? So this minus 49 is nothing but, it is an nth term. You understand, nth term you consider that this last term is. So your nth term is minus 49. The question is which term? So that means this n is what you have to find out. This is question mark. Now I have written all the informations. What you have to do, you just have to write the formula, put the values and get the value of n. Simple. So pause here and solve. An is minus 49. So let us write the formula for an. We have an is equals to a plus n minus 1 times d. So therefore here an is given minus 49. So I will write minus 49 is equals to, the value of a is 5 plus n minus 1. The value of n we don't know. The value of d we know, it is minus 3. So therefore you can say that this minus 49 is equals to 5. Here we open the bracket, it is minus 3n, and here it is plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. So that 8 I will bring on this left side. So minus 49 minus 8 is equals to minus 3n. This is minus 49. Okay. So minus 57, you get minus 57 is equals to minus 3n, and therefore the value of n, we will say that therefore n is equals to minus 57 divided by minus 3. Minus minus will cancel, 3 1 the 3, 2 27, 3 9 the 27. So the value of n we get as 19 plus 19. Simple. So this is how you get the value. Okay, you have one formula, that is an is equals to a plus n minus 1d. Concentrate on this formula and try to solve all the problems. Let us move to the fourth problem. Okay, now here you have find the 20th term of this arithmetic progression. So your arithmetic progression is 63, 53, 43. So here find 20th term. A20 is question mark. Now you can see here that your first term A is 63 and your common difference D is 53 minus 63. Second term minus first term, which gives you minus 10. So you have value of A, you have value of D, you have to find A20. So first write the formula for an. So an, the formula is A plus n minus 1d. So therefore using this formula you can write A20. A20 will be A, that is 63, plus n is 20, 20 minus 1 is 19, and d is minus 10. So this is 63 minus 190. 63 minus 190. So you will subtract the 63 from 190 and you use minus sign because greater number is having negative sign. 10 minus 3 is 7. 8 minus 6 is 2. And here it is 1. So minus 127 is here A20. So the question is find the 20th term. So 20th term is minus 127. You can write finally as A20 is equals to minus 127. So this is fourth one. Now here you have fifth question. Find A25 minus A20 of the AP. So your AP, here we have AP as AP given is minus 2, minus 8, minus 40, minus 20 and like this. I have to find A25 minus A20. Okay, A25 minus A20 is question mark. We know the formula, that is an is equals to A plus n minus 1d. So therefore we say that this A25 minus this A20 is equals to A25 can be written as A plus 24d minus this A20 can be written as A plus 19d. So if I open the bracket, it is A plus 24d minus A minus 19d. So this A and this A will cancel. 24 minus 19. So it is 5d. So it is 5 into d, the value of d, the common difference. Okay, we have not find common difference. So let us find that. Here d is minus 8 minus of minus 2. So this becomes minus 8 plus 2, which is minus 6. So the value of d is minus 6. So 5 into minus 6 is equals to minus 30. So A25 minus A20 is minus 30. Okay, now sixth problem. Question number 6. Now here question is find the nth term and 12th term of AP. So your AP, if you write, your AP is 2, 5, 8, 11. Now from this AP you can identify what is first term, it is 2. What is common difference? So it is 5 minus 2 is 3. This is common difference. I have to find nth term. So here I will write to find what we have to find. Nth term, an we have to find out, and then we have to find 12th term. So an, you write the formula for an. An, you will say that an is equals to a plus n minus 1d, and the value of a you got 2 and the value of d you got 3. So if you simplify, it is 2 plus 3n minus 3. So this 2 minus 3 is minus 1, so it is minus 1 plus 3n, or you can simply say that this is 3n minus 1. So you get the value of an as 3n minus 1. Now you have to find out a12. So when an is 3n minus 1, so a12 will be 3 into 12 minus 1. It is so simple, right? Once you find the expression for n, you can find a12 also. So 3 into 12, 36 minus 1. This will give you value as 35. This is your a12. Now here the next question is 0 a term of AP? Give reason. Now I have to check whether 0 is a term of this AP. So your AP is 31, 28, 25 and so on. This is your AP. We have to check whether 0 is a term. I will assume, I will say let 0 be nth term. Okay. A is given me 31. D you can find 28 minus 31, which will give you minus 3. So you have value A, you have value D. You have to find an. So an, we have said that nth term is 0. So an is equals to 0. I will write an is 0. Now the formula for an is a plus n minus 1 d. So this will become 0. So therefore I will say that a plus n minus 1 d is equals to 0. Therefore the value of a we put, which is 31, plus n minus 1, the value of d is minus 3, and this will be equal to 0. So therefore you can open the bracket. This is 31 minus 3n, and this is plus 3 equal to 0. 31 plus 3 is 34. So therefore 34 minus 3n is equals to 0. Therefore you have minus 3n is equals to minus 34. Therefore you have 3n, or directly you say that therefore the value of n is equals to minus 34 divided by minus 3. This minus minus will cancel, and it is 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, something 11.33 will be your answer. Now number of term cannot be in fraction. Okay, number of term cannot be in fraction. So I will say that, but n should be natural number. What? Here it is a real number, but n should be a natural number. So therefore the value of n cannot be minus 11.33. So therefore there is no such term. So I will say that therefore here we assume that nth term will be 0. So therefore 0 is not a term of the IP. I will say that therefore 0 is not a term of given AP. Instead of writing given AP, you can also say that is not a term of AP and write what AP you are talking about. This is seventh one. Now let us see eighth question. Eighth question is, which term of AP is 6, 14, 22, 30, dash 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 is 182. Which term of AP is 182? So we can say that an is equals to 182, and this n you have to find out which term. And your first term, if you see, your first term is 6, your common difference will be 14 minus 6, which is 8. Okay, so D is 8, A is 6, n we don't know, an is 182. So I have the formula an. The formula for an is equals to a plus n minus 1 d. So therefore we will say that this a plus n minus 1 d will be equal to 182, because the value of an is 182. So therefore on the value of a here we have 6. So I will write 6 plus n minus 1, and the value of d we get as 8 is equals to 182. Okay, now here I solve it little differently. Okay, just observe, I am not opening this bracket. What I am doing, I am moving this 6 on right. So therefore here it is n minus 1 into 8 is equals to 182 minus 6. So this will become 176. 12 minus 6 is 6, 176. So therefore you have n minus 1 is equals to 176 divided by 8. So it is 8 to the 16, 8 to the 16, 22. This is the value of n minus 1. So therefore n, you will say that this is 22 plus 1, which is 23. You can solve this problem by opening bracket here also. Okay, it's your choice. Okay, so the value of n is 23. So therefore we will say that a 23 is 182. So therefore finally you can write, therefore a23 is equals to the value is 182. A23 is 182. This is your result. Fine. This is 8th problem. Let us do one more. Now here in 9th question, which term of an EP is the first negative number? So as usual you say let nth term be a negative number. Okay, so therefore you have an less than 0. The value of a you have 71. The value of d you will find 66 minus 71, that will give you minus 5. So therefore an, which is a plus n minus 1 d, it is going to be less than 0. Now value of a we have 71 plus n minus 1, and the value of d is minus 5. This is less than 0. So let us solve this. Now again what I am doing, again I am not changing the, I am not opening the bracket. So here it is therefore you can say that this n minus 1 into minus 5, it is less than minus 71. Therefore your n minus 1 is less than minus 71 divided by minus 5. So minus minus we cancel, and we say that this sign less than will change to a greater than sign. So let us remove this sign and say that this is greater than. So n minus 1, it is greater than. Now here it is 5 1s are 5, 21, 5 4s are 20, then 1, so 5 2s are 10, 14.2. So therefore here n is greater than 15.2. So therefore n you can say that is 16. So therefore you can say that 16th term is first negative number. So your 16th term is your first negative number. Okay, so how you find this topic, arithmetic progression? Is it simple? Yes. So let us have a quick recap what we have done here. So here we understand what we mean by arithmetic progression, and we solve the problems related with a formula which is an is equals to a plus n minus 1 d. So you remember this formula, and you can solve the problems. Okay, I encourage you to solve rest problems by yourself. First solve all the examples and then try this exercise. Okay, by the way, I will see rest of the problems with you in our next class. Thank you.